is really a cesspool. It is a cesspool of rules. They are phony rules. They are rules that everybody knows are being broken every single day by almost every single school. We know what goes on in the AAU tournaments. We know about Nike and Adidas and Reebok. We know and it begins when these kids are 12, 11, 10. It begins at the very beginning. But the NCAA has set up this cesspool of rules to pretend like it's pristine, to pretend that it's 1950 all over again. And so these rules are there to give them cover, to protect the integrity of the game, to protect the student athlete. But when I started thinking about it, what is this? What is the best analogy? Remember back in, you used to hear these terms, don't ask, don't tell. That's what college recruiting is all about. Don't ask, don't tell. These coaches who are under incredible pressure to win, hire a staff who go out and recruit. They don't want to know. They don't want to hear about it. Don't ask, don't tell. And they probably don't know about it in most cases because they don't want to know about it. They don't want an email about it. They don't want to know about it. To me, it's almost like when we try cases, we try to use analogies to explain what's going on. To me, it's almost like a pawn shop. We all know what a pawn shop is. And every day people come into the pawn shop and they bring jewelry and diamonds and pearls and electronic devices and TVs. Were they stolen or not? The pawn shop doesn't want to know. They don't want to know, but I'm going to tell you this. Pawn shops could not exist without stolen goods. Don't ask, don't tell. And so these coaches who are at the head of these pressure cookers to win, and by the way, think about the pressure to win. You got people who win championships get fired. Les Miles wins SEC championships, wins NCAA tournaments, fired. I mean, they don't just want you to win, they want you to win every year and win it all or we'll fire you. That is the pressure of an NCAA coach. And so this don't ask, don't tell policy is in effect, this ruse of rules. And then here's what happens in the end. Now they've set up the rules. And here's what happened at Louisville. And here's what happened at Luke. So they've set up all these rules, and here come these kids down the road in a school bus. And the driver gets pulled over. And all these kids are in the back of the school bus. And the driver gets pulled over, and the enforcement officer says, listen, you're driving under the influence. Driver. So what does the NCAA do? They arrest all the children riding in the school bus. They arrest them all. They're sitting in the back of the bus, minding their own business with their seatbelts on, doing nothing wrong, and they get hauled off to jail, and they get arrested, and they get convicted, and they wear that scarlet letter for the rest of their life. And we'll get to that in a minute. Because this desire to win has set up these false rules, this cesspool of rules. Now look, that's just what it is. Nobody wants to say it. The people on CBS can't really say it because CBS is making so much money on it. I hope none of y'all are the CBS affiliate here, but CBS is making so much money on it. They don't want to say anything about it. The only guys that really talk about it are the athletes I hope that every athlete that watches this today, every former great tweets what they think about the NCAA today. But what really happened was this. University of Louisville and Coach Pitino took the fall. They took the fall. Look, Louisville did the right thing. They initiated the investigation. There's no proof that Coach Pitino knew anything. This whole broad brush, which we'll get to in a minute, does anybody know what players did what? Some people think it's Luke. He's asked questions about it all the time. It's called false light. And so in 2013, Louisville did the impossible. They won the tournament. And Luke Hancock became the first player to ever come off the bench and win and be awarded the most valuable player against the most elite athletes in the world. Did everything right, and then everything went wrong. They took the fall so that the NCAA could keep their ruse going with America. And so where we are today is really simple. What we're here to do today is several things. We wouldn't have to be here. We call the NCAA 2, 3, 4 times. They just ignore us. What giants do to the powerless is they just stiff arm you and step on you and push you down until you push back. And that's how Jim got to us and Luke. We decided to push back on behalf of the University of Louisville, on behalf, for me, Coach Pitino, and for all those great players. So the day is about us pushing back and getting back what was wrongfully taken from these players in the terms of championship and Luke's MVP. By the way, I think you still wear rings.
It's never coming.
The ring is never coming off. So what we're here today, and we'll speak about the technicalities about it, is we're here to give back what was wrongfully taken. We're here today to clear names. We're here today to reinstate awards. We're here today to reinstate all those wins, not just some of the wins, all the wins. And by the way, they tried to do this to Penn State, NCAA did. Remember all that? And Penn State pushed back and NCAA caved. We're back here to get all of Louisville's wins. We're here to get Pitino's championship back. But more than that, we're here to get these players good names back. The NCAA is the home of broken promises, broken bones, broken dreams, and just flat out lies. I cannot think of today a more awful organization in America. And I don't know anybody that doesn't agree with me.